All right, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is an educational channel, and this is a new feature, number 9. I think that's called Your Blind Side. And we go into hidden aspects of the InfoWar, things that maybe I come across in my research and my work that um, I think relate. And I don't know, from what I've seen today, um, what is in our blind side is mental illness. Just kind of looking at, you know, I've I I'm certainly rooting for one side over the other in this info war, but I don't really um, I'm not really included in either side. I think that both sides would reject me as not a member, um, because of my belief systems, maybe because I've just been, um, uh, you know, red pilled for too long. And so the digging has gone deeper than people are comfortable with. But, I think it's pretty, but the ecosystem that I hover around is the one that is in harmony with reality a little bit more. And, but just kind of going through the feed in both BitChute and Rumble and even YouTube, there's just, you know, this kind of partisan nature. Everything is us versus them. And that's only going to get you so far. Um, at a certain point, you have to start uh, putting the scrutiny upon yourself and examining some of your own beliefs. And certainly, the leftists out there are not doing that. And certainly, their level of mental illness is dangerous. Um, they they are unhinged on just the most minor little um, molehills, and ready to burn things down, ready to literally kill people. Um, and although I do think that there is some amplified messaging going on with that, and that some of that might be exaggerated, but fundamentally, like I know some of these people, and I know that those people are unhinged, and maybe that they are simulating the reality that they see in the media. Regardless, um, they're believing um, in a reality that does not now and never has existed, and they get all up in their emotions, and that allows them to completely um, dismiss or disregard reality. And you can't have an argument with them. Um, they just either go ballistic, or they storm out, or they never talk to you again. And you know that is a serious mental illness. But then the other side um, does the same thing, just on a more restricted level. The leftists get all emotional just about anything that you question them on, anything that you even ask for clarification about. How dare you? But the right the right does that too, just in a more circumscribed manner. Uh, but if you start to question uh, patriotism, you start to question the history, the legacy, the the kind of the foundations of their Western civilization, and then God forbid you start to question the religious, they will get all emotional and they will not have an argument with you, or a debate or a discussion is what I would say, because I'm not going to have a debate with anybody, because I'm not, I'm not defending any points. If you come up with better arguments than me, I will change my opinion. I'm not, I'm not going to debate a certain opinion because I'm not defending any opinion. I'm trying to get at the truth. And so hold these particular opinions right now. But if some, Christian wants to, um, put in the comments all the reasons, why I should follow this faith, and they make sense to me, I will change. I'm not really wanting to debate or argue about anything. I'm just wanting to have conversations to try to, come closer and closer to the truth. And I think that's what most truthers should want. And I think that's what they do want, but they get caught up in, a little bit of laziness and a little bit of, uh, just, well, everybody else is, all my friends believe in this, and so I haven't really looked into it enough, and so I'll just take their word for it. Especially the ones who believe in it the most strongly are oftentimes the ones who have done the least research on it. Um, but anyway, if you question that part of the rights, a lot of people on the right, I'm not saying about everybody, but, um, about that, you know, uh, they will get emotional and they will start coming up with irrational stuff. And they might even, um, unfriend you or block you out or not want to talk to you or try to avoid you. So, um, these are, this is also mental illness. So these are two different levels of mental illness. One is like danger level, and one is just, uh, you know, um, inconvenience level, or, um, restricted level, mental illness. But, again, I think, as I noted yesterday, the restricted level mental illness can bubble up and turn into full blown, in certain instances, such as the Salem witch trials, the, Inquisition, the Crusades, and many other, religious zealot, uh, movements that have happened, where they victimize people who, some are guilty, but they just kind of use a blanket, um, uh, uh, fact finding, um, method, and they'll just burn you, and so, uh, it can become dangerous, and that's what I see in the future if we don't root it out at this point. And so that's again why I'm speaking up about it. Um, I think that a lot of people aren't looking at this, and I think that there are a lot of truthers out there that have the potential to understand this, and to be, able to, check into your religion before you start espousing it. Um, who was Josephus, and why is his book almost the same as the New Testament, except, different characters? Okay, thanks for tuning in today. We'll get back to more tomorrow. Remember to watch your blind side.